So what's going on, guys? Now, you are always curious when you guys see me doing a lot of the pie cut stuff and a lot of the merges on how I actually manufacture the merges that I do, like the one that I did on Mike's Soarer, and also the one that I did on Mike's Volkswagen. If you guys haven't checked out that video, go check it out, or on his Audi A3. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to take you through the entire process of creating. Basically, we're going to do a 4-inch into two 3-inch outlets. So what we're getting at is this is going on a big turbo Supra. We're going to have a 4-inch in, and then it'll be dual 3-inch outs, and those dual 3-inch outs will go to the rest of the exhaust system. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making two 45-degree bends, and that's what all of these, if you can see them, that's what all of these pie cuts are for. So just to give you a quick rundown on what I do with these pie cuts. Now, we had to make 4 of them because I was short 4. We didn't have them laser cut, so we made some. Each one of these pie cuts, 4.5 degrees on this side, 4.5 degrees on this side, equals 9 degrees. You put 5 of them together, times 9, 45-degree bend. Put 10 of them together, you get a 90-degree bend. Now, some people like to use the 9-degree pies, or basically it's 9 degrees per side. So you get 18 degrees, and then multiply that by 6, so you get 90 degrees, or whatever it may be. So I personally like to use 9-degree total, which is 4.5 per side. And my math is probably wrong on the other ones. 6 of them, with 6 divided by 90 is 15. So they're 15 degrees, so they're 7.5 per side. So basically, to get, you know, the bend radius that I'm looking for and the look that I'm looking for, I go with 4.5 degrees per side. And when I cut them, I do the same thing. So this is one that I cut, and this is one that's laser cut. 4.5 degrees per side, loose radius. We'll make some nice 45-degree angles, and then we'll bring it over to the bandsaw. We'll make the cuts, and we'll make the welds, and we'll show you all that stuff. So right now, what I'm going to do is put you guys on the time lapse. We're going to weld these 45s together. Once we get these 45s all welded together, we'll take them over to the bandsaw, we'll cut them, we'll merge them together, and we'll run them to this 3 to 4 inch collector. Alright guys, so now that we got that part cut, or we got the, the 45s made, and we got a little piece on the end here that we weld on just to avoid distortion, we're going to take it over to the bandsaw and we're going to cut it. Now, the way that I choose to cut these, because I don't have all kinds of jigs and everything else, and I don't do these enough to really afford that, is we take and weld it to a big piece of tube that we can clamp in and move back and forth, and by moving it back and forth in here, we can kind of determine where the center line is going to be, and this will cut it just off of the center line, which is fine, but it butts up against here, so I know I get a consistent cut, and then we can come back with the disc sander or whatever and take off any material that we need to, but this will give it just a rough cut. So I'll show you guys this real quick. We started nice and slow to stop the blade from deflecting. And we'll let that go through and we'll get a really nice cut out of it. Guys, nice beautiful cut. And now all we have to do is stand this up. We just got to do this one, the opposite side, and then we can mate the two of those together like so. And you have your merge. So it should be pretty cool. So let me cut the other one and we'll get back to you. There you go, all cleaned up, ready to weld. So now we're going to tack this thing together, and then we'll purge it, we'll weld it out, and then I'll show you guys a neat little trick that I use with these 3 to 4 inch adapters, and we'll make it work. The moose knuckle, Fury cup, always coming in at the last second, making me look like an actual welder, but that's what we got, guys. All welded up. Nice little 3-inch merge. And now what I was talking about before is when we tip this over and we look, this opening here is not a perfect circle. So we're going to tap on it a little bit, we're going to straighten it out a little bit, and then ultimately we're going to take this and push it up inside and oval this just a hair in the vise to make all of that fit together, and then we'll throw a bead around it and everything will be perfect. So I'll bring you guys back when everything is done. And there we go. All welded together, 4-inch on the bottom, 3-inch over there, 3-inch over there. See, it's a nice smooth transition on the inside. Pipe slid in there nicely, got some nice welds, everything's purged. So we are good to go, and we can send it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, because it's a question I get a lot, is how I make that stuff, and I tried to give you guys as quick and as brief, and it's never brief with my videos, but try to give you a quick overview on how it is that we build these merges. I personally like doing them because they look cool. There is no other benefit whatsoever with these particular merges to doing pie cuts other than they look cool. I will let you know that right now. There is zero benefit to doing it this way, because you could easily just use 2 pieces of 45-degree-inch pipe, make a couple cuts, weld them together, and 20 minutes later you've got yourself a merge. But this just looks so cool. So we got perfect transition, 4-inch into dual 3-inch, which is going to flow nicely on the car it's going on. So again, if you guys like this video, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. We're dancing around that 20,000 mark. It'd be cool to hit 20,000. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you on the next one. Have a great night.